Have any actual terrorist activities been thwarted in a grand way, or even in a small way, outside of just speculating since 9/11?
Yes, they have. I mean, the one that's gotten the most publicity was one of the least effectual plots, the Herald Square plot, where you basically had two rather stupid young guys who wound up talking a lot of big talk to an undercover agent and then to a confidential informant. And those guys were nailed and they were put away in 2004, I think largely as an example. There's a lot of show business in this.
Yeah.
You know, if you're walking around New York City, Manhattan anyway, on any given day, you may see 76 police cars pull up around you for no particular reason. And they do that 3 or 4 places in the city every day.
I've seen that.
Every day.
In the morning I saw it once.
And it's not because they're looking for anything in particular in a particular place, although they do go to what might be high-profile targets. But it's just to show that they're out there. It's just to keep bad guys off balance. In 2003, there was this attempt, really surveillance of the Brooklyn Bridge, to look at the possibility of blowing it up. The guy who was doing the surveillance for Khalid Sheikh Mohammed sent back a note saying it's just too hot, the weather's too hot, we can't do it. Because every time he looked around, he didn't know when he was going to see a whole bunch of cops.
What about a biological threat? Someone's going to spray the city with deadly bugs.
Well, they hope that they can get intelligence on that before it happens. Because if we were talking about a nuclear, radiological, or chemical threat, they have a lot of detection devices that basically will pick up on that before it happens. Not infallibly, but possibly. But with those kinds of threats, it's detect and interdict. When it comes to biological weapons, it's detect and treat.
Oh.
That can become very quickly a public health issue. But while we all sit around and talk about the danger of weapons of mass destruction, it's important to understand that no terrorist group has ever used anything remotely resembling a weapon of mass destruction with any degree of success. The cult in Japan back in the 90s, sarin gas, they had literally billions of dollars to work with. They were protected by their religious guys from state interference. They had brilliant scientists. They developed sarin nerve gas. When they actually put it to work in the subways of Japan, I think they killed 10 people. They could have killed that many people with a couple of shotguns.